Hi, it's Nancy. I'm back again to do activities with you. What you're going to need today is scissors, some plastic bags, some kind of material to cut up. This is part of a bag. You can have just plain white paper. You can have, it's okay. You can have a fancy bag to cut up. So our first project, and maybe our easiest project ever, I'm not sure, comes from our video editor, Alistair Farrant. This one's for you. Alistair showed me a while ago that it is possible to take those unruly plastic bags that you have and tidy them up. So, most of us still have plastic bags hanging around our house. You can fold up a plastic bag very neatly. They're kind of fun because they're sort of like fitted sheets. They're not exactly easy. They're challenging. So you can fold up the plastic bag into a very nice little shape. And if you have a piece of tape, you can throw a piece of tape on there. So you've taken your plastic bags, which were an utter mess and disaster, and turned them into something that's nice and tidy and fits neatly into your cabinet. So easiest project ever. Everybody's got this stuff in their house, something to clean up. And other things you can clean up, of course, are like folding laundry, folding those sorts of things. But this is one that's a little unusual and kind of fun. The next project that we have today is we're going to make little garlands. Maybe you did this when you were in elementary school or something. But the other day I was making a garland for my husband's birthday, a decoration, and I thought, well, you know what, maybe people with dementia might enjoy doing this because it is a repetitive activity and it's a pretty easy one to do. To my cameraman, can you make the dog stop playing with that bone? It's noisy. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to cut these, whatever material we chose, into strips. Now you can do this with the person with dementia. You can do it with a ruler if you like. That can work out because it just adds another step, another thing for us to do while we're working. So we're going to use a pen or a pencil. The person can do this with you. Maybe just make lines on the sheet of paper with you. And if this is not something that they feel like doing or want to do, you can do this part of the project and they can cut for you, or they can do this part of the project and you can cut for them. So we're not putting any pressure on anybody. We're trying to make this as easy as possible. So we have these lines. The person's going to cut on the lines if you like. And we're going to make these nice long strips. You can use a magazine if you have one. I lost my Top Gear magazine, so I have no magazines in my house. But you're welcome to use a magazine. Usually if you use something that's a little more patterned or has colors on it, you know, it turns out that much more beautiful. But this is what we got. This is what we're using. You can use these long strips here. These are about 11 inches, right? And use a bit of tape. Tape them together. This is a really light paper, so one strip of tape will work pretty well. If the person has difficulty using the tape dispenser, you can always tear off little bits and stick them on the table so that it's not hard for them once they get to this place. We don't want to frustrate people. That's kind of the last thing we want to do. We want this to be an enjoyable thing for everybody to do. So goes pretty easily this way. And actually working with this nice light paper is good because it doesn't give you any trouble. The one, the chain that I made earlier is of a pretty heavy cardboard, and that makes it really hard to do. So, you know, you could tell the person or suggest to the person that maybe you're making these garlands for their grandchild's birthday, or for the next party you have, or for the party we all have when all of this COVID-19 stuff is over. Or you could do it for the healthcare workers, you know, so when everybody screams out the windows, you can hang out your garland and shake it around. So that's one. This one is what I began using the other much lighter fabric, and this one is the one that I made with a heavier fabric, but it's quite beautiful. I hope you enjoyed doing the project. Come back and see me again. Let me know how it went for you. You can always call Caring Kind 646-744-2900 and let us know what your thoughts and feelings are. Thanks. Take good care.